So we have Rick Scarlato, part owner, operator of On the Hill Productions, and manager here at Bruising Cues on the Boulevard, playing one of my favorite young guns, Dylan Spohr. Dylan won the break, well, won the lag, so he will be breaking first in this race to 7 alternating break loser side match. And here we go. Dylan coming off a very strong, third place finish in the Maryland State 9-ball?
Yes, he made it to the hot seat match where he fell to Joe Tomkowski, and then he lost to Brett Stottlemyre in the third place match to finish third.
That is not a bad tournament for a 19-year-old. All right, so he makes the 8 on the break. Overcuts the 1. And leaves Rick an open table.
Table 4, Garrett Vaughn, Tom Zippler. Table 4, Garrett Vaughn and Tom Zippler. Come get your scorecard.
I mean, no side was the wrong side, but he did get on the right side of the 2. He can either just try and draw straight back to the middle of the table, or he can go forward and just try and give him an angle in between the 4 and the 6. He doesn't have to come all the way down table for that, but the closer he can get to the 3 will make it easier for him getting from the 4 to the 5. And for all you listening out there, we do have bad news. Stephanie did lose to Mark Nanashe, so we will not have a Manning elimination round match. But we do like Mark, so it's still okay. And now, even better, we have the revenge match of Anthony Manning taking out Mark Nanashe, who just took out his wife. All right, so... And that match just got called. So you want to have either no angle or an angle that goes towards the rail for this, and that's going to be perfect. Rick's going to try and draw down to where he's about at the first diamond. You don't
say draw back to exactly where he is right now if you can.
Yeah.
It's pretty much perfect.
Oh, that's too much. Too
much.
much.
And towards the pocket. That's why I didn't like the angle back towards the rail.
So I like the angle back towards the rail if you're going to use the rail.
Yeah, well, you need a little bit more angle towards the rail if you're going to do that. I actually don't mind a little bit of angle the other way as long as it's not too extreme. You might end up closer to the center of the short rail, but...
Now, do you follow this or just stun it down? I stun it.
I follow it.
Oh, I like stunning it down because the 7 is on, I like to call it the negative side of the table, to where it's half table over there. So if you just follow it down, you have less room. If you stun it down, you have more room to maneuver. Like that. I like just stunning it.
Honestly, if I had said this before my last match, I probably would have said stun it, but my inability to correctly stun a ball cost me a couple racks in my last match, so I'm probably a little gun shy of trying to do it again.
I can understand that. I mean, he's wearing black and white, but I like how his shoes match his shirt. He must have got style tips from Rick Scarlato. You can't see his shoes right now, but they're black and white. He was just waiting for someone to move. I was like, I don't think that this should be that hard of a shot. He hit that ball good.
Yes, he did.
And Dylan's going to go up 1-0. All right, it is Rick's break. Rick just saw something in there.
Okay, while Rick is racking, let's take this moment to thank a couple of our sponsors. Simonis, the reference for superior quality in billiard fabric. Aramith, the true Belgian billiard balls. And TAP, Chesapeake Bay region, world domination, one pool player at a time.
Yep. All right, so it looks like from the score, Dylan's up 100. Let's see how Rick is breaking today. You were so close. Oh, he is not going to be happy with this outcome. Nothing tied up. Only thing difficult is coming from the 1 to the 2.
Yeah, the 8 ball is going to make that a tricky path.
Yeah. Now, me personally, I like to shoot this ball with left. So, not a lot of left, just high left. So when I run into the 8, I'm actually going to come short side on the 2 and leave myself bad. Like this, just like this.
Good call.
Yeah. I mean, I know what I like to do, but I also don't know any other way to do it. I mean, I didn't expect the 4 and the 8 to lock up like that, but the rest of it from my chair was just pretty easy to see. Now, he's going to thin this ball. Unless he... I don't know what he's looking at. That was a very adventurous shot.
I have to assume he was trying to get up either behind the 5 or the 6 for a safety, but it was a very difficult speed control shot.
Yeah, that's a shot I wouldn't even have tried. Now, the only trouble Rick should have is the 4-8, but there's enough room between there that combo should be easy enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And from the angle he needs to be, he can play a stop shot on the 3. It leaves it long, but you have the perfect angle for it. You don't want to draw back too much and give yourself a backwards angle on it. I like that shot more.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. Now, do you draw this ball or go forward? I draw it.
I don't know. It depends on how full he has to hit the 4. If he can hit it pretty full, then I agree. I draw it. I just can't tell how much he has to hit to make the combo.
From the angle he's at, he can hit that ball pretty full. Yeah. Perfect. Now, do you come out 2 rails for the 5, or do you just barely play the 4 with any speed and shoot the 5 up table?
Out of curiosity, which 2 rails do you mean?
1, 2.
Okay, yes. That's... See, I wasn't sure if you meant trying that. I would have done what... Is that what you were saying?
No.
I'm sorry,
You go forward.
Yes, I would
1,
have
2,
spun to the short rail.
Yeah.
Which is actually
3 rails.
3 rails.
Yeah.
That's why I was confused when you said 2.
Yeah, I don't count the first one.
The way he played that, I have a tendency to do exactly what he just did and come up short and not get above the 5 ball, so I would not have played it that way. And I don't really like playing balls soft enough to shoot that 5 ball down to the corner.
Made a good bank.
Yes, he recovered very well with a nice bank. I think he's kind of straight on the 6 ball, so he might have to just draw back a little to get an angle on the 7.
Which shouldn't be too bad.
No, he's got enough room off the rail to...
I mean, all he's got to do is draw back, what, 3-4 inches?
Yeah, he doesn't have to draw back a lot.
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
Honestly, even if he had played a stop shot, he still could have made the 7. It just would have been a more difficult
Yeah,
shot.
he still would have had an angle that he would have gladly shot for the money. So now there's nothing he really has to do. Just roll, literally just roll the 7 ball in. And so Dylan has a good break. Pockets 2 balls. Unfortunately, does not have a good shot on the 1. He does have a 1-4 combo, but most people would say he has an easy safe on the 1. He can just shoot the 1 right past the 4 and roll up and freeze the cue ball on the 4 ball. Or he could do that and put the cue ball behind the 9 and the 2.
Yeah, I don't think he... well, he didn't get there, but I don't think it was quite as easy a shot to freeze on the 4 ball. He had to cut the 1 to get it by the 4, which would have taken the cue ball to the other side of the 4.
But hitting it soft, he would have been able to still get directly behind it, right?
Should have been. I'm not sure. I don't know if he could have kept it behind it and gotten the 1 to the rail.
Now, if you're Rick here, you go forward with this ball. You try and draw back in between the 5 and 7.
If I'm Rick, I think I try and draw back. Personally, I go forward with this ball. No, looks like Rick's going forward as well.
Yeah. As long as you clear the 4, you should be fine. He just spun it a little too slow. It took early. Not really sure what happened there.
I don't know. I was surprised he hit it softer than I was expecting him to.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to spin it, go 1, 2, and out instead of trying to go around.
Yeah, I still
I don't.
he needed a little bit more speed than that.
Or he might have just been rolling it up and just going to take the cut long. Ooh. Dylan doesn't have. Oh no,
Oh, this could be bad.
that's bad for him.
Yes, that's
I was about to say Dylan didn't have any issues. Pretty much everything with roll, stop, or just a little bit of top. He just hit that a little too hard.
Overstroked the 4 ball.
Don't ask why. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually kicks this ball in to the side.
You just didn't specify which ball this ball was.
Exactly. I'll never specify. I have so many options. Why am I going to limit myself? Well, that's a weird place to put ball in hand, but whatever. Whatever works for him. If that's where he thinks he's got to be for the angle. That five ball froze, didn't it?
If it's not frozen, it's awfully close.
I don't see any light, so I'm gonna say it's frozen. Hit that a little softer than he
soft.
wanted to, but he still does have the option if he wants to cut it. He also has the option if he wants to play it safe. It's one of the few times I think I would say plays it safe.
Yeah, that's what it looks like
Yeah.
to me. I don't think he's trying to cut this.
It came out a little bit more than he wanted, but he's still fine. He's good.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
I think he can thin it, but he was not able to hold that behind the 7 ball. But I don't think Rick has a pocket for the 6.
It banks. It's a straight bank.
While that may be true, I don't think he's banking this ball.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now, would I bank it? All day. I'm banking that ball. He is not. He's going to play the combo, hoping that he hits it fat.
He was lining that 6 ball up to go in front of the 9. That was not a combo line. He's playing safe. Trying to get around the 7 back down to the other end of the table.
And then Dylan goes ahead and plays the same safe that Rick played 2 shots ago.
Played it a little better though. Rick does not have any piece of this 6 ball.
No, but it's an easy enough one rail kick that Rick should be able to control. Much better break this time. He makes a ball, has a shot on the 1. Doesn't really have many options on the 2, but from the 1 he can get into the 2 and try and create a shot. If he can get on the other side of the 2, he can shoot the 2 in the same pocket. Well, that's going to be a really hard shot. He just doesn't have a lot of options. What would you do?
I think I would just try and come back up a foot or probably.
To that dot?
Yes, to the dot on our,
Our
screen,
screen.
that the viewers can't see, and then. Oh, I miscue there. But as I was saying, I would have then tried to play a safe, pushing the 2 ball between the 5 and the 8, and depending on the angle, you had either rolling the cue ball up on the 5 or the 8. This still, Dylan has as much of an issue with this 2 as Rick had.
I don't think he has as much because he can draw back to the rail here, not the pocket.
What were you thinking the combo went?
No. If he got the cue ball to this rail, shoot into the 2, the 5 caroms. The 5 caroms in, the 2's not going to move much, and you can just put a little bit of English on it and separate it. That's what I would have gone for. Whether or not it would have gone is the difference between me losing a set or winning a set. Because I'm going for that shot. He... obviously Taylor's thinking. I don't know what he's thinking.
Yeah.
Dorn's 0 for the century against this guy, but has several foul tips.
I would expect Rick to bank the 2 ball up behind the 7 and leave the cue ball behind the 8 here.
But the 2 ball goes in the corner. You have ball in hand and the 4 ball's right there. Just shoot the ball in the corner.
Yeah, but I like 3 fouling people.
Is Dylan on 2?
No, but you have to get him. You have to get him on 2 before you can 3 foul him, and that's exactly what I said. Although, once you pointed it out, I think shooting it in the corner was the better play.
Yeah. Now maybe they were close enough together they didn't actually go, but I think it went. From this angle, it doesn't look like it would have went, but I think it went. But he was there, and I think if it would have gone, I think he would have gone for it, especially since the 4's right there and everything would have been out. You've got to be really careful here. Nice shot.
Very nice.
Very nice. And he just froze it. He locked it. Maybe not locked it. Get it, I'm touching the screen. It's not zooming in anymore.
This is not a touchscreen television.
It's not even touchscreen. I don't know. I got nothing there. I don't like it. That was a really good shot by Dylan. I mean, yes, he got lucky with the roll, but it was a controlled kick. He didn't hit it hard. He was trying to follow it. He got a little lucky with how it got left, but that was a good shot.
I don't know. I think if you play towards the rail with a little bit of left, you can just push the 2 down a little bit and bring the cue ball across behind the 9 and 7.
Yeah, you guys with your finesse and your touch can do that. I don't think I'm able to do that.
that's definitely not what Rick's trying, because he's hitting this with right. Tried to get down behind the 5 and the 8. Did not get there. Nice shot by Dylan to break up the 7 and 9.
And now, as long as he doesn't get a bad bounce from here, oh,
Or just not make the ball.
that hit weird. I mean, he didn't leave Rick really much. But all Rick has to do is be able to hit this ball at all, and it's going to go.
Oh,
Even after he hits the 8. See? Interesting. I'm still trying to figure out how that 5 ball didn't go.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he looked like he hit it good. All right. And that makes it 2-2, and it will be Dylan's break.
We would like to thank our sponsor, Turtle Rack, fast, accurate, and sturdy. GMR Construction, we cover all your we cover all your masonry needs. Safe Harbor Retirement Planning, results-driven fiduciaries dedicated to your goals. And the Predator Arena Light is the fine light that we are using on this stream table tonight.
All right, Dylan puts a good break in, but 5 ball does go. I wasn't sure if it was going to.
He's got a cut on the 1. It's not the easiest shot, but
Even,
should be makeable.
yeah, and even
Should be
playing
able
off
to
the
come
8.
out. Oh, chooses to play safe.
This is not the simplest ball to hit, but it's also not one that I expect him to miss. You can shoot straight past the 2. with just a little bit of left. And while it'll hold it and kill it, it still should give you straight on the line to hit the 1. Now you want to be able to hit the 1 and not leave it in front of the pocket. So I think he might actually try and come 2 rails at it.
I'm jumping at the 1.
Yeah. Most normal humans are not jumping at this one. Pretty much you're the only one, and maybe Scott Henry. But I actually expect you to at least hit it and 50-50 to make it. Is he just going to tie it up?
It looks like it, yes. Yeah, I don't think it's quite as easy to hit that going by the 2 as you thought it was. Although I also am not sure he tied this up.
He did not. All right. Getting rid of the 1. Perfect shape on the 2. There's no trouble balls.
Hit that good. I thought he hit it too soft when he first hit it.
I definitely thought he hit it too soft. But now he just has to draw back out for the 4. Pretty much play the same exact shot on the 4 to get to the 6. He can almost stop it. But draw back to about the side pocket. Got a little bit straighter than I would have liked. I like having a more of an angle.
I agree.
And now he's straight on the 7. It looks like he has the correct straight angle.
I think he's just a hair off of straight, but it's the correct side to be just off.
Yeah. So he should be able to draw back for the 8, no problem. Then just straight top on this 8, roll it in, and come all the way back up table. Hit that a little firm.
Yeah, he'll be okay.
He put just a tad of right on there. He didn't need any right. And he's up 3-2, and it will be Rick's break. All right, Rick to break in a very important game. He cannot afford to go down 2-0 and have it be Dylan's break. So he needs to make a ball and take control of this rack. All right, he does make a ball.
Oh, that's an unfortunate roll. 1 ball tucked in behind the 5. Rick can see the edge of the 1, but he cannot make it. He might be able to bank it, although I don't think that would be the right move here.
I think honestly, if he just skims off the side of the 1 with a little bit of right, just put the 1 to the rail. He looks like he's going for it. I was just going to say play safe. Make that 9. Well, it's a safe. It's not the. It's not.
I think this
Very makeable.
relatively easy rail first shot.
Ah, but you didn't see the safe that came with it. Now, do you jump that ball as well?
Probably not, because the 8's so much closer to the 2 than it is to the cue ball.
You just kick it in the opposite side.
Yeah, most likely. But I might, it
Oh,
depends.
he can see the corner of that ball.
Yes, you can.
I mean, he can just roll this up because I don't know if he has the angle to run into the 5 or not. If he can run into the 5, just roll it up and running into the 5 leaves you alone, but a makeable shot on the 4.
I'm really not sure what was going on there.
He was on the rail, long shot. I also don't know. All right, here you go, Rick. Now, do you shoot this rail first? Just softly?
4 go by the 9? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I probably play it softly rail first.
Yeah, and just come out. I try and get a little bit higher than I think what most people would. I want to be up near the 6.
Oh, see, I actually want to still be below that ball. I don't want to be coming to the foot rail to go up for the 5.
I just feel more confident that way. That way I know I'm not going to overrun the 5. If I'm going up towards the 5, I always feel no matter how soft I'm going to hit it, I'm going to overrun it. So I just center a little bit of right. I don't want to put myself too straight. There he's fine. He doesn't seem to be that upset by it. He's taking his time to see what the 7 does with the 9. Which you can make it, you can shoot the 7 past the 9. It's close, but you can do it. Now this is going to be a judgment call. Some people like to go forward. Some people just like to pound it off the rail. He likes to go forward a lot on these shots. He likes spinning it.
When you hit it that well, I can see why you would like doing it that way.
Me personally, I like pounding the ball in and just going one rail across. Like I was back in Game of Thrones. 1-1, 1-1. Oh, he got a little bit closer to his work than he wanted, but he's still going to be fine.
Okay, Josh has taken a bit of a break, but I'm going to be joined in the booth by Brandon Schuff.
I haven't played. I don't play no more.
Okay, Rick takes that rack and Knots the score up 3-3. Dylan to break.
All right, what's up, Dave? How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
All right, so what we got here? Oh, that's unfortunate. What's the score here?
It's
Kinda
3-3.
jumping in the middle here.
Yep,
3-3.
3-3.
All right.
So,
Yeah, just lost a tough one over there, Hill. I lost
you
2 Hill matches. I'm out of the tournament now.
Oh
so
wow! I know you
I
just
had
played.
to take a hit this time. You know, I can't win them all. I mean, come
I
on,
know you
man,
just
you
played
know.
Brett. Who was the
These
first
tournaments
loss
are
to?
tough. Nathan Childress from Richmond.
Okay, I know the name, but I'm not real familiar with him.
Yeah, I used to work with him on his game a lot when he was coming up as a kid. He's a great talent. He's actually a big future prospect, man. He's got a lot of talent, but he played really well. And you know, I mean, races 7 on the small tables, alternate breaks. You know, you're going to see a lot of that. So, I unfortunately, you know, had to take the L. Some weird things happened in the 2 sets that I lost Hill. So, you know, I'm not going to be mad about it.
Oh.
But let's see here. I like leaving just a stop shot, natural angle for the 3. You can get to the middle of the table from the 4 ball and just have a natural shot on the 6 to come all the way around for the 8 is pretty much the natural pattern here. Bar tables has a lot to do with just, you know, maneuvering the cue ball around in small few feet radius, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like he drew that a little too much. I would have wanted to.
Yeah, so he had to put a little different stroke on that shot because of it. So, I mean, his angle's pretty natural here. You know, you have to pay attention to the angle, because right here, if you just stun this with a little bit of top inside, you can drift right back over and play the 4 in the same hole. You want to make sure you have a little bit of angle, get the cue ball in the center of the table. These shots are good with the carbon fibers, I've noticed. Nice shot, very nice. Yeah, both these guys, you know, have improved their games a lot. You know, Rick's been a solid player for a long time. He's looking for a big win. Dylan snapped off some tournaments. So is this winner's side or?
No, this is the 1-loss side.
Okay. Fighting to stay alive. It's all grinding for the rest of the night.
Yep.
Good shot. Oh, man. A little far, but that's perfect. Yeah, the stream looks really good, Dave, man. You guys did a really good job with this, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, pretty impressive, man. Strong tournament, too, man. You get a lot of good players in here commentating, right?
Yeah, we've had a few. Eric Hyland, Rob Cord have been in commentating. Not sure. Tony Manning. Not sure who else, because I've been off playing matches as well. But
cool. How you doing so far?
I played great my first match, and that was it. Lost my next 2. All right, Rick takes a 4-3 lead, and he has the break.
So have they posted the payouts for the tournament yet, or?
Yes, they're scrolling in the ticker, and I also have
scrolling. Oh, there we go.
And
Yeah.
I also have them right here.
There we go. Well, hey, that's pretty good. Nice little bump.
Ace 3 ball has a good shot on the 1. Might be a little straight for trying to get out on the 2 ball.
Yeah, that's a good view. Yeah, I like coming back in between the 5 and the 6 here. Kind of pumping it in there. Force it off the rail. And that's also an option. I would have drawn back though. Good shot. This is a little tricky out because, you know, if you play the natural pattern on the 4 ball, let's say you get an angle and you come around 3 rails on the 5. You know, if you don't get perfect on the 5, you could run into the 8 trying to get on the 6. So, you know, it's interesting to see how he'll play this. Nice shot. You know, another good thing to point out, Dave, is that, you know, playing on the small tables, you know, with the carbon fiber and how well the carbon fiber moves the cue ball around. You know, sometimes you don't want to use your full stroke, and it's easy to overhit a lot of things.
Yes.
Kind of like what just happened right there. You know, like, so, you know, some shots like the 2 ball that he made right there. You know, a little bit shorter stroke, half the stroke, but, you know, the same kind of energy. You know what I mean? And that's the biggest thing I notice between carbon fibers and the small tables versus the big tables. I think you can just roll up with a little inside here, right? Yeah, nice shot. Very nice. Good thing about the small tables is distance sometimes isn't so safe with the good players. Very nice. Draw back or over to the right a little bit, just a little bit draw back, maybe, you know, 4 inches, 3 inches. Very nice. Dylan's a tough player. This will be a strong win for Rick if he can finish the set here.
All right, people, we got 14 spots left. We need to get rid of them so we can take the 200 home with them. Come on up here and grab these so we can get them out.
Okay, 5-4 Rick, or 5-3 Rick, and Dylan to break.
Broke drive, but in his favor.
Yep.
The push out, one of the most interesting things of the game. I like pushing out on top of the 2 real soft and just try to tie it on to the 4. Even though it's already tied up, or look for something else to tie up and create more than one conundrum. Roll the 3 on top of the 1 or something. He's got some options.
All right, we got 8 spots left. Come on and get them.
think he can make it, but it looks like it's pretty close. He might be able to, but reaching it's a whole nother thing. Oh yeah, just play the safe, come back down. Nice shot, Dylan.
Very nice.
The kid's pretty quick-witted, you know. He knows a lot of the right shots, you know, playing on the small tables, you know. He knows what shot is most fitting for him where he's at with his game, you know. He's good selection. How old is Dylan, do you know?
He's 19.
19. Cool.
All right, the game is going to be 59-08. 59-08, so look for the first number. That is the winner.
Could be worse. Nice jump, though. Got a lot of action out of it. Clean hit.
Good safety.
Yeah. Dylan has a very, decisive pattern of play. He always gets up there, and you rarely ever see him overthink things, and that's a good thing for the younger players, because they're developing, a stronger will and drive and desire. They're building all that, so you got that young energy. I still got a little bit of it left. Oh, nice shot.
Very nice.
All right, here's the game.
Jump cue coming right here.
The winning number is 38. 38. Come and get it.
Booking winners.
All right, Josh isn't allowed to pick my 50-50 numbers anymore.
There you go. Booking winners, man. Nice shot.
Very nice shot.
What do you do here? Play the stop shot bank?
I think I have more
Draw
tendency to
back?
play a
I'll
safe.
Play safe, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, may as well. When it's easy on the small table, it's kind of a no-brainer. Unless you know 100% you're out.
Yeah, 'cause even with the stop shot bank, personally, I wouldn't have liked the shot I had on the 3, so.
Right. Well, if he just misses the 7 here and, delivers a clean hit, it should be a pretty natural angle going right into the deuce. Might even make an attempt at cross banking the deuce on the side. We'll see what happens.
Table 13, Brendan Scott, Jimmy Kahn. Table 13, Brendan Scott, Jimmy Kahn.
Oh, he jumped over both of them.
Yeah.
It's amazing what these pool balls can do, isn't it?
Yes.
So you got to get straight in on the 4, kind of. It's you know, going in between the 5 and the 6 there was, you know, was kind of natural. But I would have had a little more angle on the 3 to come around under the 5 and get straight in on the 4 there, so you can just draw back. So you don't have to do this jacking up over a ball and having to go 3 rails jacked up and having to accidentally miss the shot. Kind of like that's why I was telling you why I liked getting straight in on the 4 right there. It's funny how that happened, isn't it, Dave?
Yes.
So playing that 3 ball precisely so you can have your 3rd shot, 4th shot after that, planning ahead, you know, it's constant in this game. It's wonderful, wonderful game. He wanted to hit that a little harder, I think, but he's still okay. He's got a pretty decent shot here. What do you like here? He's been crisping them really well with inside and getting good position. So do you like him coming up underneath, like near the 7 ball with inside here?
Yeah,
You think that's the shot?
I think so.
Yeah, I like that too. And then if you come short, you play the 6 on the side.
Oh, no.
Or run into the 8. That was more natural, but more happening. Yeah, this is pretty much ABC right here. Man, this will put Rick on the hill 6-3. I'd like to see Rick win one of these tournaments. Good shot.
Okay, so Rick is on the hill, and it is his break, 6-3 over Dylan Spohr.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank a couple more of our sponsors, Mez Q's, high quality, high performance. High Rock Store, highrockstore.com. If you use the code OTH17 at checkout, you'll get free shipping on orders of $35 or more on cues and accessories.
So what's on the schedule, Dave? What we got going on? What's the next tournaments happening here at Brews? And, you know, what's it looking like?
Here at Brews, the next tournament next week, we have the Black Cat Pool Tour. It's having a 10-ball tournament here.
Yeah.
The next On the Hill tournament is October 17th and 18th. It is the Maryland State Scotch Doubles Championship.
Cool. I think the 1 sneaks by there, right? Yeah. Roll soft into the 4, maybe? Oh, he's got to play safe because it didn't go. Oh, he wanted to get under the 7. Nice try.
And then in March also, on, I guess it would be March 23rd, 24th, and 25th, We're having a 3-day tournament on the dates that the Super Billiards Expo was supposed to be. It is a 128 player double elimination 9-ball tournament.
That's going to be a good tournament.
I hope so.
Did you say March for the for that tournament?
No, October. I may have said March. I meant October. I don't know what I said.
Yeah, October.
So,
yeah,
yes,
October,
the
yeah. I was about to say
rescheduled dates for the
March,
expo.
yeah. Oh, wow.
Very close.
Almost hit it good.
So yes, October 23rd, 24th, and
Yeah,
25th.
October is the Super Billiards Expo relief, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta make it through this election. Get away from all this mask mandate stuff.
So would you
Normally we'd get 100 players in here if that was the case, right?
Yes. Would you try and get between the 4 and the 7 to shoot the 4 up table? Or?
Yeah, I do, because the 1 is close enough to the side pocket to where you can roll right into the 7 ball with the right angle. It's pretty natural, you know. If the 1 was further out more the center of the table, it'd be a little different. Yeah, a little softer might have been the shot.
Yeah, or a little fuller hit on the 7.
Yeah,
so
or
that it
yeah,
just
he was
stopped.
expecting a fuller hit on the 7 for sure. But, you know, this is a very makeable shot. But the 5 going past the 8, can't quite see. I don't think
believe
it
it
goes.
does. It goes past the 7,
Yeah.
though, so if you roll across
Right.
the
So
other
he's
side of
gonna
the
have
table.
he's gonna have to kill this ball and kind of throw it down, just roll it in, but give it a nice healthy hit. I like staying more towards the center of the cue ball here and just drift it in. Kind of just
very
like
nice,
that.
very
Nice
nice.
shot. Very nice. Hey man, this is for the set right here, Rick. This is a good win over Dylan. Just gotta survive till tomorrow. Yeah, it took me a little adjustment for this table, Dave, because this is the smart table, and the shelves are actually a little bit deeper.
Yes, the
So
shelves
it
on
plays
this
a little
one are-
tougher. Yeah, it kind of messed me up a little bit, but I won that match, so it didn't really matter. But when I first came in here and it was changed, I was like, what? Deeper shelf. These diamond tables play incredibly great, though. All of them are awesome. Here we go for the set.
Okay, so Rick wins at 7-3. Rick will move on. Dylan will be done for this tournament, but I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of him in future tournaments. Okay, have not heard yet. I do not know what the next match coming up on the stream table will be. We'll go to some ads for a minute, and we'll find out what's coming up next.